article written by Jeremy Hamilton says, a few Americans played in the Emirates Cup football tournament in London in August. After the game, as always, the players gather about in the corridors, mingling with the journalists. It can be a bit hectic sometimes. Andy Brazil, though, was in his element, interviewing players in French, another in Spanish, and Brazilian international in Portuguese. It really helps to speak the languages, he says. The players tend to open up a bit more, just talk more freely, and you get better stories. Brazil's story shows that languages can really boost your career and how much information you can get from people. The problem is our culture is getting more immigrants, so foreign languages are becoming more popular. Therefore, students should be required to take a foreign language in school. A larger amount of the U.S. does not speak English. According to the Newsmax.com, the census in 2011 tripled since 1980. Around 60.6 million, or about 1 in 5 people in the U.S. aged 5 years or older spoke other language than English. The different languages can help develop a person's brain. Reports in Hugo Balta's article says approximately 38 million people speak Spanish in the U.S. and about 22.6 other languages. As stated by Marie Anderson in the Global Post, learning another language assists in the development of critical thinking, creativity, problem-solving, and memory. As said in Marie Anderson's article, along with the article in the Indian River High School website, learning a foreign language, students improve their scores on their ACTs, SATs, and other school entrance exams. In the Indian River High School website, it is stated a foreign language involves a variety of learning skills, so it enhances one's ability to learn and function in several other areas. People always say, I get by with English just fine, but there are many effects of not learning a foreign language. According to the NAFSA website, if you don't know a second language, traveling to another country and not being able to communicate with others around you can be stressful because you cannot communicate with anyone, and sometimes during an emergency you would be stuck. Also, according to About.com website, most colleges require you to have taken at least 1 year of a foreign language. Not knowing a second language can not only hold you out of a college, but out of many other great opportunities. We need to create a law regarding learning a foreign language in school. With all the reasons stated above, schools should be required to learn a foreign language to be a core class. This includes every school in Minnesota. The Minnesota Department of Education will enforce the law. There will be penalties if the law is not followed. The first offense will carry out a $1,000 fine. The second offense will carry out a $5,000 fine, and the third offense will carry out a $10,000 fine and cause the school to shut down. This law will be followed strictly. Currently, schools have no law governing foreign language classes. This law will make sure all Minnesota schools require kids to learn a foreign language. If schools continue not to require a foreign language and not follow this law, things will not improve. If the law is not followed, I see ACT and other school entry exam scores getting lower. Learning a second language assists in the development of critical thinking and other parts of developing the brain, which helps the scores of testing. People who learn a second language typically also have better listening skills. Results of a test done by BBC News, most people who knew a second language had significantly better cognitive abilities. But also, the job opportunities will become smaller for those who don't know a second language. Because our world is becoming more globalized and diverse, more languages are coming into the U.S. According to Marie Anderson, stating that you are bilingual on a resume will give you an advantage in the job market. According to the Career Builder, many employers in the business, education, healthcare, government, hospitality, law enforcement, or marketing fields look for applicants who can speak other languages. I need you to help make this happen. Contact the Minnesota Department of Education. They can be contacted at 1500 Highway 36 West Roseville, Minnesota 55113. Tell them you want to help support this situation. Please do this today so the education of foreign languages can expand and people won't be put in tough situations involving non-English speakers.